What's up, everybody? It's your host, A Millie, back with another segment of the Sip and Sit. And tonight's guest, I have an artist. Oh my gosh, she is phenomenal. If you don't know who she is, you're going to know tonight. She goes by the name of Kay Chezna. We're going to chop it up with her, get to know about her journey as an artist. So make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend that A Millie is in the house. And I'm about to add her. Hello to everybody that's coming in. And we're going to get this thing rolling. And there she is. What's good with you, girl?
Hey, how you doing? I'm good. How you doing?
I'm good. Listen, a little birdie told me that we are actually from the same city and county, the 4-6, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, and you know what is so funny because I've seen you so many times. I think you're maybe 2 years behind me, but we have mutual friends. So
Right.
I remember seeing you, but I never knew your name. And look, here we are.
Here we are. Look at God.
Here we are. So Kay Chezna, welcome to the Sip and Sit, girl.
So thank you for having me. But it's actually pronounced Kay Chezna.
Kay Chanel. Girl, get me right, because, listen, it's been a day. So Kay Chanel, y'all. Kay Chanel. I love that because I want to know how you got that name because we're going to get to it in a little bit. But Kay Chanel, please tell the people where you from and just a little bit about you.
Well, my name is Kay Chezna. I'm originally from Tallahassee, Alabama.
Okay, right up the street. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Right up the street. But I lived in Tuskegee the same amount of years that I stayed in Tallahassee. So
Wow.
I rip them both.
You rep them both. Ain't nothing wrong with Tallahassee. Ain't nothing wrong with Tuskegee. It's literally right there.
Right there. It's
It's right
right there.
there. So let me ask you this. What was your inspiration to start singing? Because, I mean, I got to tell you, because I was talking to Mondi. Shout out to Mondi. And I said, oh my God. Like, your sound, it's like that real R&B. Like that bumping and grind R&B. That's what we were like, man, where you been? But let me ask you, what was your inspiration to start singing?
Well, I've been singing since I realized I could sing, which was when I was a little girl. I grew up singing in a choir.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yes, come on.
and then going to school, I sung in a talent show every year.
Mm.
Um, just always being able to have a platform to sing. So
Mm-hmm.
whenever I could sing, I would sing. Like I
Wow.
was singing. So it's been just something that's been going on all my life.
And I love how you said, you grew up in the church. You started singing in the choir. And that is what some of your favorite artists like Aretha Franklin and Fantasia, all the greats started in the church, in the choir.
Right.
So
Right. Right.
look, you on that roster. You on that way.
Yes, ma'am. Ain't nothing like that choir.
Ain't that? Listen, I used to sing in the Greenwood Missionary Baptist Church choir, so I know. Now I can't sing a lick, but I can talk. Now there's nothing about me. I was blessed with the gift of gab, not the gift of singing. But I'm gonna leave that up to you. I'm gonna leave that up to y'all, Grace. All right.
Yeah, when it comes to singing for the Lord, it don't even matter if you can hold a tune or not.
That's girl. See, yes. See, we here. I feel you on that. Now I want to know about your stage
Amen.
name, Cation name. How did you come up with that stage name?
Well, my real name, my first name is Kayla. My middle name,
Ah,
my middle name is Shanae.
so
When I first decided to dab into the music, I
mhm,
was just going by Kayla.
mhm,
I was going by first name, last name. My last name is Shell, and all my life of growing up in high school, I don't know if it's because we had so many Kaylas in our school, but
mhm.
everybody has always called me Kayla Shell. So I was like, oh, I'm kind of tired of hearing it. So I was like, nope, I'm gonna go with my middle name because the way it was spelled was already different.
Mm-hmm.
So I just had to go with something that I felt like wasn't already out. I
Mm-hmm.
felt like once I dabbed into the music world, if I changed it to Kay Chezna,
Mm-hmm.
no matter how many times you looked it up, you was never gonna find it or find
Mm-hmm.
anyone else, with that
Mm-hmm.
same name,
Mm-hmm.
especially with the same spelling.
Yes. Because you see how I mispronounced it, but I'm glad you got me right.
Everybody pronounce it Chesna until they hear me say it, which is one of the
Yes.
reasons why every time I do a song, I make it my business at the beginning of the song, I'm gonna say, like, I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
say that so you can hear it, how it's pronounced. Yeah.
Yes, and I love how you put your own finesse to it. It's like you wanted to be different. You didn't want to be the same. Like you said, your first name was Kayla. Hey, we grew up in a town with a whole bunch of Kaylas, so that was
Yes.
your way. Like, you know what? I'm different from the rest, and
Period.
it has really your stage name, your name. Period. It is coming through your music is so
Right.
different, and we're going to talk about that because both of the singles that you have put out are unbelievable. And if you have not heard her, you need to go on Apple Music right now and type in Kay Chezna. Please type Kay Chezna. I'm telling you,
Monday so messy.
listen, this is some bump and grind music. I'm telling you, this is some baby making music. All right, and
Yes,
I'm not
ma'am.
kidding you on that.
Mm-mm. Nope.
I'm not kidding you on that. Now, with you being, a product of Tallahassee and Tuskegee, how has the support been from our community with your music?
Oh Lord, let me be honest now.
Girl,
Um,
be honest. We keep it straight like no chaser.
the support coming from my cities, I would say,
Mm-hmm.
is enough to where I know who they are.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I know who they are. Like, when it comes to who listens to my music and who truly believes that something can happen from this, I know who they are. Like, it's hard to find support, I would say, from people who know you.
Yes.
A
Mm-hmm.
lot of support come from complete strangers.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's the I want to be the first to make it or she fine, but like, I don't know what it is when it comes to that type of thing from people, but I know who supports from my city though. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I know who they are, but it's just not a whole lot. And then when it comes to Tuskegee and Tallahassee, they're very two small cities, but
Mm-hmm.
it's enough to where if they support it the way they should support, then the
Mm-hmm.
world will know who I am.
Mm. But you know what? You're on your way because the whole world is about to know who you are.
100. Hey.
I'm just saying when I hear good music, the sound is raw and it's real. It is real. It's authentic. I'm like, dang, she got something. And when I say that you are dope, and I've been listening to your music since for the last couple of days, and I'm like, yeah, it's just something different. And
Yeah.
I'm an R&B girl, like all the way. Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong. That is something I listen to on a daily. But
Yeah, me
you
too.
have a gift.
Thank
You have a
you.
gift, and it's different. And
Thank
people
you.
need to know who you are, and they're gonna know after this interview.
Period, Pooh.
Period. Who don't play with us? Period. Now I want you to describe your journey as an artist. Describe your journey. Has it been easy for you?
No, I would say it hasn't been easy. It's been beautiful.
Mm.
I'm one of those that kind of believes in the struggle. I believe in the fails. I believe in the downs because it makes the ups and the success even much more appreciative. Like, it makes
Mm.
me appreciate it so much more. And then I feel like I'm a very humble person. I
Yeah.
feel like
Mm-hmm.
um I feel like I'm a good person enough to be okay with, the struggle of it.
Mm-hmm.
Um anything that's meant for you is not just gonna fall in your lap.
Mm.
I don't feel that way. Like I feel
Yeah.
like it's gonna take some time. It's gonna be some bumps in the road, but
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna be, it's gonna be so beautiful in the end.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I'm enjoying it. I am enjoying every moment of it. I enjoy everything we do. I enjoy every move we make, even if the move wasn't for me that particular
Mm-hmm.
time. But
Mm-hmm.
it's great.
Mm-hmm. Do you think on your journey as an artist, it is helping you grow? Like, what is something that you know now that you didn't know, especially being in the industry?
Um, I don't know. Like something that I didn't know before that I know now
Mm-hmm.
is that God want me to make it.
Mm. Ooh, yes.
I know that much now because even when it comes to the ins and outs, like I
Mm-hmm.
have been watching the music journey for so long, like not even just with myself, but like with, other artists just growing up,
Mm-hmm.
watching music and seeing different artists evolve in life.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I feel like I already knew to expect from it. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? Nothing is gonna be easy. Not everybody gonna like you. Not everybody gonna like your music. But it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
It is okay because what's meant for you is meant for you.
Amen to that.
Yeah. So
Amen to that.
yeah, it's a lot of things that I feel like is unexpected,
Mm-hmm.
but it's okay. But it's cool.
Mm-hmm.
It's
What
cool.
what keeps you going when you feel like that? What keeps you going to say, hey, I'm gonna keep doing this no matter what is thrown at me or who don't support? What keeps you going?
Now I would say just being a mom.
Mm.
Um,
Okay.
I am a mom. I have 3 kids that believe in me like crazy. Like when
Mm.
I record new music and I play it in the car, they want
Mm-hmm.
me to play it over and over and over again so they can learn it too.
Oh
Like
wow.
my kids are so supportive of me.
Yeah.
It's crazy to me.
Mm.
So my kids definitely keep me going. But also just knowing that I have the talent.
Yes.
The
Yes.
talent alone makes me want to just continue to do it because why let it be when God decided that, hey, I'm finna put a voice on this one.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that alone, I felt like my talents are so crazy. So for God to, to be able to give them to me,
Mm-hmm.
why not? You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's what keeps me going.
I love that. I think that is just so great just to hear, with you keep it going for your children. And it's so cool that your kids want to know every song that mama produces that puts out. That is right there is just so beautiful to me.
Yeah. I seen the other day was Sierra, she dropped this song Jump. And
Yes.
her son asked her what that mean.
Yes.
And
I did see that video.
yeah, she was trying to sugarcoat what it meant.
Mm-hmm.
But my kids, it made me think of my babies because I write a lot of sexual music.
Mm-hmm.
I sometimes I feel like I'm the female Key Sweat. I write a lot of sexual music.
Mm-hmm.
So it's either hide it from my kids and maybe one day they'll hear it, or go ahead and tell them what's up now. And my
Mm-hmm.
kids love my music so much sometimes I'll be like, dog, I forgot, forget what I'm singing about. Like, Lord, they really ain't got no business listening to this.
Yeah.
But man, it's just amazing to have my kids support me the way they do.
And oh my God, that's just so beautiful. I think like you were really maybe the first artist that I have ever interviewed that really said that about your children. And I
Yeah.
just love that. I just really,
Yeah.
really love that. And I feel the good vibes and that humbleness,
Yeah.
that they are the driving force that keeps you going.
Definitely
And
do.
I can't wait to see. Now, let me ask you this. Since your kids, they want to learn all the lyrics to your songs and everything, do we have another singer in the family?
Now I'm gonna say I feel like if one of my kids was gonna be able to sing,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I would know by now, all because my voice was. I realized I could sing at 5,
Uh-huh.
and my youngest is 7, and my oldest is 12.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of feel it a little bit with my son. He's the 7-year-old. I kind of feel it a little bit with him. He's just so shy, so he won't just bring it out and
Yeah.
just sing for me. But I kind of feel like he'll be the one with the voice.
Oh, now I
Fingers
can't wait.
crossed
Now,
though.
would you be down to do maybe like a duet with your son
Yes, I
in the
sure.
future?
Yes.
Mom and son on the track.
Yeah. I would do it with all three.
Oh yeah.
Even with them singing background, because they sing for me all the time, like a little choir.
Mm-hmm.
They sing for me all the time. And you know how you have people that I can sing, but I'm not lead singerish.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that'll be the other two.
Oh, I love it. It can be a whole family affair.
Oh, most definitely.
It's gonna be a whole family affair now. That's coming soon, you know.
Yep.
Will it come soon?
It'll come soon. All I need is just one on to say, let's do this. Let's
Hey,
do
and
this.
listen, we're gonna encourage the children now. We're gonna say,
Yep.
hey, you need to go ahead and get on that track with mom. I want to talk about your two singles that you dropped a couple of months ago. One is called Say It and You Can't. Tell me about those two songs and how you came up with them.
You Can't was really written out of fun.
Mm.
Because it's so different for
Mm.
me.
Mm-hmm.
It's so different for me. It was just a fun record because I was thinking of something that females like to hear.
Mm-hmm.
It's so crazy because with this day and age, it's so I'll take your man. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
that word, and then like I'm messing with your man. He both five man. You know what I'm saying? So
Yes.
You Can't was just a fun record to do. I actually couldn't believe I actually decided to record it after I wrote it. I couldn't believe I decided let's go to the studio and record it. You know, let alone drop it. But it was a fun record. It was fun seeing how people react to it. You Can't is
Mm-hmm.
it's one of my favorite songs to perform.
Cause listen, what I tell you about that you can't that ooh girl, you put your foot in there and I ain't even gonna lie. I was like, it low key make you wanna, text somebody that you ain't supposed to be texting or be like, man, I'm sorry, let me listen to this song. Like that's what it put me in that mind frame, and I almost did that, but I was like, nope.
Don't give in.
I was like, nah, but it was taking me there, but I was like, I ain't about to.
Yeah, You Can't it's almost like the ratchet version of me. The version that nobody ever see it just come out of music and then I put it back up.
Yeah.
This kind of You Can't. But Say It is 100% me. It's really R&B. I feel like my R&B is a little different. But Say It is different. It's just like being straightforward with a guy. What do you want? You know what I'm saying? Say It is basically me saying exactly what females be wanting to say to the guy anyway. You know what I'm saying? If you want to talk, say that. If you want to just be 100% cut buddy, say that. You know what I'm saying? If you want both, if you want love, say that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I really feel like it's something that we really be wanting a man to say. You know what I'm saying? Don't lead me on.
Yeah. Thank you. See, you wrote, like you said, you wrote this song for the females.
Oh, yeah,
and y'all
100%.
men that's on here, y'all need to go listen to that song and listen to both of them.
But definitely say it, because that's all we be wanting.
Yeah.
They have no clue how easy it could be. Like, it could be so easy. Guys mess with females, and then we end up in our feelings. And then they be mad. Like, that wasn't supposed to happen. You weren't supposed to get in your feelings. Well, we didn't know. You should have said what was up from the beginning.
And if you ain't say it, then
how would know?
Oh, girl, come look. Of course you're gonna come back on the Sip because we might need to talk about some relationship stuff, and we're gonna use this song. Like, man, listen, if you don't say it,
how we gonna know?
Oh, girl, don't start preaching up in here, Kay. Please don't. But you do have some exciting news because you're getting ready to drop a new single that is dropping on 7/29 next Friday, right? So
Yes,
tell me
ma'am.
about your new single, your new project that's dropping.
Um, so the new single is nothing like Say It, and it's nothing like You Can't.
Mm.
I would say it's personal,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not, about anyone.
Mm.
It's just life in general. I feel like it's a record that even guys can listen to.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um, After I got through recording this song, I always send it to the guys first.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see what you think about it. And when
Mm-hmm.
they say it's a go, it's a go.
It's a go.
Yeah. The beat is kind of thuggish, a little raw, um, a little different for me,
Mm-hmm.
but it was definitely a go once it was recorded and I really sat back and listened to it because I was, going back and forth on what I wanted the next song to be. But this
Mm-hmm.
one is different and I kind of wanted something that even dudes can relate to.
I like that. I like that new single that will be dropping will cater to both men and women.
Right.
And I really like that because you don't get a lot of artists that really can cater to men and women. Sometimes it's just to the men, sometimes it's just to the females. But when you can cater to both, I think that's a win-win for everybody.
Yeah. I'm really excited about this
Mm-hmm.
one.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Snake.
Ooh, Snake, girl. Ooh. Now, how did you come up with the name Snake?
Um, when I was writing this song,
Mm-hmm.
the hook came about first. I
Mm-hmm.
came up with the hook first. And once I kept singing the hook to myself, I was like, yeah, this record got to be called Snake. I really like the titles to my song to be straightforward. I
Mm-hmm.
don't want you to really second guess what the song is about once you hear the title.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Now, me being the type of artist that I am and the songs that I write, of course, people heard the name Snake and instantly thought of something else. But
Mm-hmm.
it's nothing to do with the sexual side of my brain.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's it's really raw and relatable.
Mm-hmm.
At some point in your life, you're gonna run across a snake. It's always
Mm-hmm.
a snake in the grass. It's always iffy people, whether it's a guy or a female. It's
Mm-hmm.
always iffy people around. Like you not knowing who you can trust nowadays.
Yes. Yes.
But just,
Mm-hmm.
even just realizing your worth as a person
Mm-hmm.
and who deserves to even be affiliated with you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's really what Snake is about.
Girl, I cannot wait till you drop it now. This is gonna be my second time doing this. Can you give us a little taste of Snake that will be dropping next week? Just a little bit, just a little bit.
I'm very observant. Shit make me nervous. I see the real from the fake. I see the hate in their eyes. They try to disguise, but I see the clown in their face. Ain't running no games or feeling a thing. Ain't got no love in my heart. I've been too real and I'm talking this still. Cause I kept the G from the start. That's all you get.
Oh yeah, girl, you better listen. And them runs, I was like, ooh. Oh, now I do want to ask you, with you being like an artist, and you, like I said, you're so dope. Who are
Thank you.
some of your musical influences that inspired you to sing, and where you get like that confidence from?
My all-time favorite artist in the whole wide world. I
Mm.
think anybody who know me knows it's Aaliyah.
Mm.
Um,
Yes.
I think Aaliyah brought out I'm not gonna say the thugness in
Mm-hmm.
me, but the rough edges.
Mm.
When Aaliyah came out, I love how Aaliyah was Aaliyah. Like
Yes.
that
Uh-huh.
tomboy side of Aaliyah, You know, I'm gonna wear my hat. I'm gonna wear my baggy clothes. Even though that's what was in back then, you could still tell that she was 100% herself.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that's where the confidence kind of, you know, came from, because she was so young when she came out, and I was so young when I fell in love with her music. So yeah, definitely Aaliyah. Now, as far as just the out there, that come from Rihanna.
Oh yeah. Now that's my girl right there. I love me
Yeah.
some Riri.
Yeah, I feel like she brought out the, I'm not gonna say that I don't give a fuckness,
Mm-hmm.
but the, you know, just being carefree, period. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Especially me being the type of artist that I am, like I had to, you know, gain that confidence within myself. Especially
Mm-hmm.
because, you know, I'm an R&B singer. Everybody's not into R&B. R&B is like on a different type of something now.
Mm-hmm. It
Um,
is.
most R&B artists that you see now that females just fall for, or people just really listen to, are like artists that really be going through stuff, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I can write about that, but I just like to be this happiness, you know, this happy person,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I just I don't know, I just love, you know, watching Rihanna and how carefree
Mm-hmm.
she is. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? So it builds a confidence within yourself watching that
Mm-hmm.
type of artist, especially because I'm a big girl. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? And people don't too tough gravitate toward big girls, but it's some big girl killing artists out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. They
But
and
she
they
definitely
are
put that
doing.
confidence in me.
Yes, and they are really doing like the damn thing, like Lizzo. I'm just looking at like just different artists like Jill Scott, like
Right.
Kelly Price, and
Right.
I just feel like those that right there, those are your soul artists right there. You know,
Yep.
those they don't give a fuck what people say. They gonna do whatever they want.
Right.
And I like how you said about Rihanna, because just earlier the Shade Room posted I think it was the top 5 songs that came out within that year in 2005, and on the list was Umbrella. And I remember when that song came out, because it was like Rihanna just well, that song came out in 2007, but it was like she flipped, like she didn't care anymore, and that
No.
was who she was. She wasn't the, what you call it, the girl next door. It was
Yep.
like, I'm gonna be me. I'm gonna be me. I'm gonna be me, and this is how I am. And
Yep.
look at how she has blossomed over the years, because she don't like. She's not. She's gonna be herself regardless. And I feel like if you, as an artist, if you are just yourself and you present yourself to the people, to your fans as yourself, you gonna
Right.
go a long way.
Yep.
And I really do like that about you, Kay. It's like you are yourself. Like you just yourself. You're dope. You're a dope artist. And I really like
Thank
that
you.
you said that, and you did pinpoint like your music inspirations of Aaliyah, because I mean, who don't like Aaliyah style?
Who
Who
don't
don't?
like Aaliyah?
Like I man, Aaliyah, like that back and forth like era growing up, and then Rihanna, like, I mean, come on, who don't like them?
Yep. Who don't
Who
like
don't
them?
like them? So, with your new single coming out, will you be dropping an album or EP soon, and will you have any future collabs?
Um, as far as the EP,
Mm-hmm.
I am definitely putting something together. Now,
Ooh.
when it's gonna hit, I'm very picky
Mm-hmm.
um with actually trying to put an EP together, because coming up with something so dope that somebody play it from first song to last song with
Mm-hmm.
no skips.
Mm-hmm.
That's my goal. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to just throw something together and say, here's something.
Yeah.
I think I've done that already.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um so this is really not my first go around dropping something. So I really want to take my time with it, and I want it to be right. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like dropping these singles really give me a feel of what people like from me.
Mm-hmm.
So something is being put together, but it's brewing slowly.
Mm-hmm.
But the taste gonna be amazing when it's done.
Oh, I love that. The taste will be amazing when it's done. I like how you said you want to take your time with it.
Yeah.
And you mentioned like putting out an EP where there are no skips. Like, let me ask you this: what is one CD off the top of your head that you can, that you listen to without any skills? What is one CD or
Usher,
one album? I'll just say that.
Usher Confessions.
Oh yes, girl. Yeah.
Beginning to
Oh, now
end.
that's still being a rotation because I was just playing that last week. That's
Yeah.
still in a rotation.
Beginning
That will
to
always
end.
be a classic. That
Yep.
came out in 2004, so I was in high school then.
Me too.
So that definitely yeah.
Yeah.
That's a CD that you cannot skip.
Can't skip it.
And I think for me, I'm like the biggest Beyonce fan ever. But for R&B, of course, I would have to say, Usher, yeah, Usher's number one. I would have to say Chris Brown. Any of his albums.
Okay.
I don't skip any song of Chris Brown. You can't.
Chris Brown, he one of my favorite male artists.
Yes, male artist,
Yeah,
male artist.
he's definitely one of my favorite male artists.
Mm-hmm.
Only thing is, and it's so crazy for me to say this because, growing up, we grew up watching, Britney Spears,
Mm-hmm.
Christina Aguilera, NSYNC,
Mm-hmm.
Backstreet Boys,
Mm-hmm.
and I just be so. It depends on how he come about it, but
Mm-hmm.
I love Chris Brown when he's raw R&B.
Yes.
When he get to into his popness a little
Mm-hmm.
bit, it really have to be some fire
Yeah.
to
Mm-hmm.
make me listen to it. Because if I skip, them probably the ones I'm skipping.
Mm-hmm.
I just
I
love
feel
the
you on
true
that.
R&B ness of Chris Brown.
I
But
agree with you.
but
I
I
agree
do
with
love
you
the
wholeheartedly.
him being so versatile. I do love that.
Mm-hmm.
But
But
I
I
might
got to
skip
agree
one or
with
two.
you. But before Chris Brown, I gotta agree with you. That Usher's confession, that trumps for me. It trumps Chris Brown.
Yeah, I mean he paved the way for him.
Yeah,
Usher
he
definitely paved
did.
the way for Chris Brown. Just like everybody want to see a battle between them, they actually not supposed to battle. They're two totally
Mm-hmm.
different generations.
Mm-hmm.
Only thing
Exactly.
about them is,
Thank you for saying that too.
yeah, they're
Because
really not supposed to battle each other.
because and then you got to think about it. Like you said, it's two different genres,
Yep.
and Usher is 90s, 2000s, and to this day, Chris Brown came out really in 2005. So that's like the mid 2000s on up to now. And you
Yep.
really can't, there's just no way that they can battle each other.
Yeah.
Just like I would say, you cannot battle. The only person really Mary J. Blige could battle, and that's a female R&B. That's any of Mary J's albums. I don't skip either because she is like one of my favorite female R&B artists.
Yeah.
But you can't put R. Kelly and Mary J. Blige together.
No.
They're from the same era, but I just feel like that would be a close call.
Yeah. I really feel like, even that got doggone R. Kelly. Nobody can battle R. Kelly in my opinion.
Mm.
In my opinion, nobody could battle R. Kelly. I mean, all bullshit aside, if we didn't know any of the shit that we know about R. Kelly right now, with everything that he going through, and he out of there for 30, but just straight music alone, the man is untouchable.
Mm-hmm.
He untouchable. I don't know nobody
agree.
that could battle R. Kelly.
I agree.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. What do you think about, with you being an R&B artist, who you think would be able to battle Mariah?
Beyonce. Beyonce.
Ooh. Mm-hmm. You
I
know
feel,
who I would think that could really battle Mariah? Like, I agree with you with Beyonce. The only other person that I could think of that really could battle her, even though she's deceased, would be Whitney Houston.
yep.
That would be the only other person that could
Now
battle
I would
Mariah.
say Whitney most deaf, because her and Mariah was definitely around, the same little,
Mm-hmm.
but You know, only reason why I ain't named Witness because she, you know, she going on. They really have to just play her music and just let it play. And we don't know what music Whitney would line up to be her 20 songs in the battle.
Exactly. I agree.
But yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
That would have been a beautiful battle though.
It really would have. I think that really would kind of bring back memories of growing up in the 90s. And, you know, it would just be good R&B, you know, shout out to Whitney.
Shout out to Whitney, man.
Yes, that's my girl. That, woo, Lord. That's my other mother, Whitney. Love me from Houston. Now, who would you want to collab with? If you had a chance to collab with anybody, who would your choices be?
It'll be Chris Brown.
Yeah, I can see that.
It'll be Chris Brown. I feel like Chris Brown can match my energy. And I mean, even just the studio setting. Because now, I'm gonna lie, I sent him the track. I send it to him. But I'd rather be in the studio with him. Because I feel like we can definitely match each other's energy in the studio. I mean, it's a bunch of that I want to work with. I can just line them up, have a whole album of straight celebrity features. But Chris Brown, it would have been Rihanna, but I don't even think she's gonna come back to the music. But between Chris Brown, the other one would be Tiana Taylor.
Oh yes. Now, yeah, I could see you definitely doing a song with Tiana.
Yeah, definitely Tiana Taylor.
I definitely can see that. Well, Kay Chezna, I appreciate you so much for coming on the Sip and Sit. I really enjoyed this interview. And I do want you to tell the people where they can go find you. And also, if you have any gigs coming up, where can we come support you?
Well, you can find me on all social media. Instagram, it'll be Kay Chezna. You can find me on Facebook at Kay Chezna, or you can find me on Facebook at Kayla Shell. And make sure you spell Kay Chezna, Kaychezna. And as far as gigs, if you follow me on social media, you're gonna know where to pull up to.
Okay.
You're gonna know where to pull up to. Just follow me on social media, so you know. So you know. But right now, like my main focus is this single coming out Friday, July 29th. Snake. Dope record. I hope y'all like it when it comes out. But yeah, definitely go get it when it come out, and go get everything else. Go get You Can't. Go get Said. Look for me on YouTube to see the videos.
Oh yes.
And I appreciate you so much for having me.
You welcome anytime, and you know what, you family now, girl. You family, so anytime, you know it. And I know that when you blow up, because I know you are such a great artist. You know, hearing your music and just really sitting down one-on-one talking with you, I hear the humbleness, I feel the talent, and just the good overall vibes. And you keep elevating, because when you make it, don't forget about me.
I'm not.
You get an interview, because you going far. You going places. You have that unique and raw sound. You have that talent, and always remember that you are going to continue elevating, because this is your season. And I just can't wait to see what else you got coming. I'm excited for this new single, because I'm going to download it. And I hope y'all that's watching, that's going to go back and watch this, y'all better support her. We got to support our people. Let's continue to uplift our artists and support them. If you know something's going on, hey, hit her up and say, hey, this going on. You might want to get on this and be on stage and do X, Y, and Z, man. We got to support each other. We got to support our people. So that's right. I just can't wait to see what you do next, girl, because I'm watching now.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
You're welcome, girl. Thank you so much. Make sure y'all go support her and add her on all social media platforms. And I'll see y'all next week for another episode of the Sip and Sit. See y'all later.
See you later.
All right, girl.